No chance.
How does he compare to your past opponents?
Yeah, all I see is leftovers. It's a bit of fucking cold leftovers, not worth reheating. That's all I see.
So how do you think
you don't have no power?
I see me stopping him. He doesn't want it no more. You know, in order to be a fighter, in order to really compete in this sport, especially in a sport like bare knuckle, you have to want it. The fire has to burn in here. His fire is long gone. He just got nothing but a fucking gut.
So what is your strategy against him?
My strategy is just come in there, maul, and grab him by the back of his fucking head and then shove my fist down his throat.
Is this personal or is it business? Or
it is personal now. Yeah, you've seen the way he was behaving. I mean, look what this guy is even doing. Did you see him spitting on the mural? You know what he thinks? He insulted Conor, but oh yeah, Conor is really fucking worried about it. But what did he do? He spat on someone's hard work. He spat on someone's passion. You know, just an artist that had nothing to do with the situation. And he did that. An artist in his own hometown of New York. And that's what he did. That's just a scumbag move. I think the whole world wants me to put this guy away.
You think Paulie ain't got no power? You think he don't have no power?
He has no. What do you mean think? There's not about thinking. It's about facts. Look at his record. He couldn't stop the partying record guys. The guys that were sent there to lose, he couldn't stop them. And anytime he fought anybody halfway decent, he got his ass whooped, handed to him. He's got nothing. And the only reason, you know, before I used to even think, well, some of those fights he managed to go to 12 rounds, maybe he's a tough guy. And then I rewatched it back. No, he's just a pussy because he doesn't fight. He hides behind the jab, doesn't show anything. He makes this fake movements with the jab, making it seem like he's gonna throw, but not really. Just keeps the guy at bay and never lets the right hand go. Just hiding. That's how he makes it to the end of this fight.
He's a two-time world champion. How is he, you know?
Man, boxing, there's a million fucking belts and a million weight classes. You know, you can avoid everybody. Why wasn't he mainstream? When you're a true world boxing champion, everybody knows about you. Everybody knows Lomachenko. Everybody knows Mike Tyson. Everybody knows Muhammad Ali. Nobody fucking heard of this guy.
Do you think if boxing was set up the way the UFC is, with one belt in each division, that Paulie would have ever been a champion?
No chance. No chance. If he had to fight, competitive fight every single time, no chance would he ever be a champion. And that shows. Look at his competitive fight record. You're all held professionals. You know, this is not average fans, so you understand what it is. Remove those first 20 fucking fights, remove a couple more after that, and what is his record? 1-8.
What are your thoughts on the fighters that he has faced? The world champions like Ricky Hatton,
he got his ass whooped. Okay. He was showing that he didn't belong in there. He's got one win, Zab Judah, I believe. That's his one good win. But at that stage, Zab was finished. You know, he didn't. You know what I mean? He didn't have the love for it anymore. And that's, you can't really count that as a real win as well. So he has no fucking real wins in boxing. So
how do you manage your emotions going into this fight, or are you just gonna let it go?
Man, I just let it go. You've seen how I manage my fucking emotions. I put them in a blender. Blender of fucking Russian hammers. How am I meant to be afraid of this guy? He's got this. I actually found out this fucking eyebrows that he's got. That's called HD eyebrows.
Okay.
If you're a fucking man, get yourself HD TV, not fucking HD eyebrows. Like you probably can't fucking afford the HD TV yet.
Is there anything you respect about him?
It's very hard to respect this guy. Honest to God, like I said,
as a fighter, as a person,
as a fighter, you know, as anything. It's just how do you respect this guy? He's just a scumbag, the lowest of the low. Like look the kind of shit he did. I walked into his hometown in the middle of Brooklyn, do you know what I mean? Alone. I came there, was asked by the president, look, no hands please, we want to make a good impression on the commission. We're a new sport, you know, trying to break it onto the big leagues. So, you know, we need to showcase ourselves as professional athletes. And that's what I tried to do. And this guy shows up there with 20 guys, he's a brave guy, little fucking touch and then runs off. What is that? If you told me now there's a guy that I really hate and he's standing there and I could sneak up on him, give him a slap and run, I wouldn't want to do it. That gives me no pleasure, that gives me no satisfaction. I want to meet a man fair and square in the fucking ring and put him away. That's what true warriors do, that's what true men do, you know. What he does, that's just sleazy little fucking low life kind of type of behavior. That's
it's well known that you guys have bad blood. You know, usually after the fight ends, there's always respect after the fight, they hug it out. Is that going to be the case with you guys, whatever happens? Can you guys hug it out?
You know, just speaking even from experience, look at some of his past fights. Even when he got his ass whooped, he still didn't stop talking shit. This guy, his fucking motorboat mouth doesn't stop talking shit. He just needs to fucking talk crap non-stop over and over and over. So I honestly don't really see it. You know, normally when I fight somebody and they earn my respect in there, like Jason did, for example, you know, I always shake their hand, I always show respect. But with this guy, I really don't know.
So you have no respect for him. Is there any way that Are you gonna train
But what do
differently
you
for a
mean you
fight?
have no respect for him? You shouldn't have any respect for him either. Why? Because there is no reason to respect him. Do you respect somebody that spits on someone's hard work? Do you respect him for that? Well, there you go. So why ask him that question? Nobody respects him because he's good. In order to respect him, he needs to give me something to respect him for, and he has shown fuck all.
Will you train differently for the fight, given the fact that your
I
feelings?
train to kill, always, always.
There's always been a lot of, I would say, disagreement between MMA fans and boxing fans. Do you think that this helps to create a bigger divide between fans, and do you feel that it should be that way? I'm sure you respect boxers. I'm sure boxers respect you. Do you think that this should become an MMA versus boxing thing?
To be honest, I definitely respect the art of boxing. It is a hell of a hard sport to do, but I really don't like the way it's been run lately. With all the spanning of the records, you've got fighters, professional fighters, trying to sell tickets, to make their ends meet, trying to pay for this fighters that they'll bring in for them to lose. That's not the right way to do it. You know what I mean? Something needs to be done. Something needs to be changed.
The UFC, if it was run like the UFC, you think it'd be run?
It would be way better, way better. And there's proof to that. People always talk about the pay in boxing. No, the pay is only for the top fighters. If you look at the whole card, even on like Pacquiao's undercards, Mayweather undercards, there are guys getting $1,000 per fight. You will never see that in the UFC. Never.
Are you looking to knock him out the first round?
I'm just looking to hurt this guy. Honest to God, like I said, I want to grab him by the back of his head and shove my fist down his throat.
What was your thoughts on Saturday's fight with Wilder in Brazil?
But that's again another thing bad about boxing. Why aren't the best guys fighting each other? I want to see them fight now when they're in their prime. And so what? If one of them loses, there's no big deal. That means you're operating in a competitive environment. You lose, so what? Do it again. Let's go again. Like Muhammad Ali used to do back in the trilogies there used to be. You win one, then you might lose another one. When you operate in a competitive environment, anything can happen. Even if you lose, it doesn't mean that the other guy is much better than you. Look, a good example of this, let's look into soccer. There was a few weeks back, there was a game, Liverpool-Barcelona. On the first leg, one team beat the other 3-0. You would think a walkover. But then on the second leg, just a couple of weeks later, the other team beat the other 4-0. So what does that show? That neither doesn't belong in there? No. It shows you that when you operate in a competitive environment, anything can happen on the night.
June 22nd, you victorious. Will you give him a rematch?
Money talks.